Okay. Once again, welcome back, guys. We have another fun class today. And what we are going to do is we're going to be talking about zero and first conditional. And we're going to include a game which will help us remember the grammatical aspects of this activity. Okay? So, the first thing I want to mention is I hope you have all done your homework, which was, as we spoke about before, watching the video that I put up on my YouTube channel. And as we all know, we will be using this flipped classroom model throughout the year. The positive aspect of this method of learning on your part and teaching for my part is we can spend more time in the classroom actually practicing the things we are learning instead of me being here lecturing you all, okay? So I will have more time, with this flipped classroom model, I'll have more time to be able to assess you all and give you more activities. It should be generally more fun. Instead of me lecturing and someone who learns the material really quickly gets bored, and another one hasn't understood it all, but we don't have time to review it over and over again, the flipped classroom method will allow each of you to go at your own pace, okay? So whenever you have free time outside of the class, but before the class in which we will actually use the materials, you need to go to my YouTube page or whatever link I send to you all through our shared Moodle platform. You need to go to this page and you need to watch these brief 5-minute lecture videos I will have either made myself, like today's class on the zero and first conditional, or that will be videos that are already made. So, that being said, that's the technology element. You'll see the link to my YouTube channel in the lesson plan. But at any rate, what we're talking about today is the zero and first conditional in English. And what we'll do, although you should have already watched this, we're going to briefly discuss, just very briefly, the general outline, the circumstances in which we use these conditionals, which we'll name in just a second, and we are also going to, so we're talking about the grammatical structure, the circumstances in which we use them, and then we're going to play game, okay? It's going to be pretty straightforward and simple as far as my explanations grammatically today. So guys, as we know, the zero conditional will follow this model that I've written on the board. If plus present simple, easy, and then we're going to have another present simple clause, okay? The zero conditional we use for general truths and routines. And actually, this is an error I see commonly in my Spanish-speaking students. We're here in Madrid, Spain, by the way. In Spanish, it's much more common to use the present tense in general, not just for zero conditional, but in general. So hopefully we can smooth out some of these confusions. Okay, so at any rate, general truths, right? Let's see if we can think of an example. If it rains, it is good for the flowers. That's just generally true. Okay. Now, as I said, maybe we can do one more example. Routines. If I wake up, I drink coffee every day. Okay? There we have 2 examples. So now the first conditional is a little different. And we use the first conditional, importantly, for probability, for future consequence, and also for promise and or warnings, okay? So, let's think of some examples here. Perhaps we can jump immediately to a promise or a warning. If I eat too much, I will get fat. By the way, guys, I want to just make this clear. This bare infinitive is referring to an infinitive that does not have to. So, like the example, if I eat too much, I will get fat, right? It's not I will to get fat. Okay. This and that one was sort of a mixture of future consequence and warning. Okay, so that's it. I don't want to drag on too long with the grammar and what have you. I think we understand. We've already seen the flipped classroom video. Again, if there's still confusion after class, you guys can review it at any point. Just go to my YouTube page. The link is on the lesson plans. Okay, now what we will be doing is we're going to be playing musical chairs. So I want everyone to make circles with the chairs facing outward, okay? And after we're done with that, what we'll do is I'll put on the music, okay? And we'll take away a chair. Please be careful, and we want to have fun, but we don't want any injuries. So if you are eliminated, and everyone will eventually be eliminated, okay? I'm going to hand you one of these papers which says in tiny letters, one of these circumstances, okay? Either general truths, routines, probability, future consequence, or promise and a warning. It says one of those. Once you come up here, you're going to take it without seeing, okay? I'm going to offer it to you like cards. You take it. It'll say one of these, and you'll have to then tell the class and write down one of these examples, okay? Using the either the zero or first conditional, depending upon what it tells you. So if it tells you a general truth, you have to make a general truth zero conditional, writing it down. Okay? So in that way, we're going to include a little bit of reading with these situations, and especially writing. Okay? All right, and that's it. Thanks very much.